What's up, y'all? It's the Schrobank Show. I'm Ray. I'm here with my man Papa Schro and my man Rated R Randy.
First of all, don't say my name, brother, because you forgot Rated R Studios, sir.
You are absolutely right. I was mad disrespectful. Live from Rated R Studios. Rated R Randy, please introduce yourself, man.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, brother.
Good. How you doing?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
Good. You don't know you got that frolic energy about you.
I mean,
Nah.
we can still bring it back. I mean,
All right.
if that's what you want to do, we can do that.
He's just fulfilling his studio manager duties, all right?
Hey, man. Yeah.
Actual factual. Fair enough.
This is office space.
Is it? I mean, yeah, it is. Damn.
Yeah.
Could you write that off as tax write?
Probably not.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. If you looked into it. You know what somebody didn't look into though? Meg Thee Stallion. She didn't look into her contract. Yeah. No, boy. I've been seeing a whole lot of mixed reactions, and everybody was just really quick to side with her. And then once all the details of her contract dropped, you've seen a lot of people kind of rescind that. Cause she actually, like, for like a first time deal, she got a sweet deal, bro. Like, I'm looking at it, right? She managed to receive 40% of her royalties, 70% of her merchandising, 70% of her performance revenue, and 100% of her of her performance revenue if it's under or less than $1,000. Excuse me, I should have prefaced that.
One more time. What was the last part?
The last part. So 70% of her performance revenue if it's over 1,000, and 100% of her performance revenue if it's under 1,000.
My question is, how is it a good deal if it's 360?
If it's a 360, because essentially she didn't have to do much legwork herself. They already have a team and a machine that's going to propel her forward, and yet she still gets 40% of her royalties. Most of these contracts start off with 10 to 20%. She got double that.
Word.
Now, I will say they do own 100% of her masters, though, which is a bit dicey, but, you know, who starts off with their masters? Nobody.
That's crazy to me. That'll forever be crazy to me. Music contracts, how they work, how you make the music, but you don't own it.
Fact.
That shit's insane to me.
It is. The work, like, this is, I understand both sides, right? Because I get it from the artist's perspective. Like, you did it, you know what I'm saying? But that label, they paid for the producers. They paid for you to be able to go on tour. They paid for your promo, artwork, all the shit that you're not currently thinking about. You're just thinking about the music, you know what I'm saying? And they paid for the machine that goes on behind the scenes.
But I mean, out of top artists, or you know, generally speaking, I mean, they're getting a good enough money off of collecting from everything else. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know, it just amazes me how the actual product is not yours that you created.
I just wish we could see how much of their funding contributed to her success.
I mean, according to 1501 Entertainment, the CEO, according to him, he put in roughly between $800 to $1.5 million into this one artist.
Sounds great. How much of that actually contributed to her success, though, is what I want to know.
Honestly, I'm going to go with...
Because from what I've seen, she got her buzz from freestyling, doing freestyles and stuff like that.
Well,
I just wonder, like...
I'll say this. Who do you think got in touch with those people to allow her to freestyle on these places?
What do you mean? To just shoot a freestyle video off the iPhone?
I get that. No, because, like, that's where she had built her name. But then after they signed her... during, what was that, before Tina Snow. So, like, that was the first project that got her some actual buzz, right? Then she dropped Fever, which was totally funded by them. And that's when she had the Hot Girl Summer, so on and so forth. They had a whole media team pumping her shit. You know what I'm saying? Making sure it's in front of everybody's faces. I know I kind of sound like a shill, but I kind of feel for dude. You pumped up $1.5 million, and somebody's trying to tell you you're not entitled to your money back, plus some.
So what has he not been getting his money?
No, she has been withholding her money ever since she had that meeting with Roc Nation and signed to Roc Nation under a management deal. She's been withholding the money. Her manager, T. Ferris, has been withholding the money.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why, like, low-key being an artist is such a dirty game because money has to pass through, like, 5 different hands before it officially hits yours. And by that time, you don't know how your pie been divided.
And I think that's...
My thing is, though, but don't paint it like 1501 hasn't been paid. Like, they're still getting the payout. As long as you're a label, like, you're still getting the payout. Now, they haven't gotten their money on the back end of Meg's endeavors like they wanted to. But make no mistake about it, they're still getting paid.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like a label should be getting paid.
Yeah, they still getting, like,
They're not hurting.
that royalty money from all the streams and whatnot, but they're entitled to so much more.
Royalty money, but they're getting money off sales and everything too, bro.
Like, what sales?
Off album sales and things like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, with streaming and all that, the royalty money, right? That's the only money that they actually have, like, control over as far as I know, right? The other stuff, because when has she taken an actual, like, week off a tour? Like, she recently just stopped touring, like, a month ago. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you sitting there, you can argue that she's probably getting anywhere from 75 to 100,000 show, right? That's a lot of money I'm missing.
And that's what she was talking about. If it's over 1,000,
yes,
she gets 70%, they get 30%? Or is it
yes,
vice versa?
Yes, she gets 70%.
So basically, they're missing 30% off of each show that she's done.
And she did like...
That's a lot of money.
She did like 30-some shows over the past summer.
That's a lot of money.
Exactly.
They'll work out a settlement deal.
More than likely, but like even then, I feel for dude because like,
and that's
she
30%.
She's trying to run off on the plug.
Yeah, that's the game.
It is, but that's dirty.
It's dirty on both ends though, bro. It's dirty on both ends because the deal they gave her was dirty.
Nah,
360 deals are shit, bro.
This is the thing. If you
we're just so used to it that it sounds good.
I'm saying this, like if I was an established artist, there's no way you can pitch a 360 deal to me, right? This is an undeveloped artist. They developed her. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you on that because of all the production that they put behind her.
Exactly.
You know?
They put in the money to make her Meg Thee Stallion. Yeah. They made her. She was already...
She climbed the ladder, and then they put her in the rocket ship. And
that's fine, but what I'm saying to you guys is it's dirty on both ends. It's not just Meg trying to be like, oh, well, y'all did this for me, I'm out. It's on both ends. The 360 deal... No matter what, no matter if she's undeveloped or not, it's still a fuck deal.
Is it though? Especially with all that she received in it. That's what I'm saying.
I think when it comes down to it, when you're coming out as whatever it may be, you're going to get somewhat of a shitty end of the stick because this is your moment to prove yourself. Okay. You know what I mean? Just like in the NFL, the rookie deals. You know what I mean? Right. They're not always the best.
But now it's time for her to get paid. Team. But now she has a name to herself. And now it's time for the label to get the shitty end of the stick.
No, I get what you're saying, right? But she still hasn't fulfilled her part of the deal.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. They're going to work a settlement out, but she needs to get the fuck out of there.
But the fucked up,
right. Because she
going to another snake to me.
That's all the music business is, though.
I mean, it's just, I guess,
sounds good. I mean, that's all it is. She's gonna get paid more by that snake, though. Bet you that deal gonna be better.
Cause like, bro, the crazy part is, right? She's under 300 Entertainment and Leor Cohen is a fucking snake.
Absolutely.
He puts these people in shit deals. Like, you think that deal was bad? No.
Bet you she's gonna get more out of whatever new venture she's going to. Cause she has more leverage now.
She does, but
that's why they're gonna go so hard to bat for her.
I just want to know how sustainable her success is too, because I really feel like she might be shooting herself in the foot. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I watched the same thing with JB Blockboy. This man had a scheduled club performance, right, for, like, 5 bands, right? Somewhere in the South. I can't remember where. Look Alive came out, right? Everybody knew who JB Blockboy was. He canceled that performance and then told the club promoter, I want 20 bands now. That's bad business. Mm-hmm. That's bad business. Me and you had a contract that said 5 bands. Now you a little bit hotter, and within a week you cancel this and try to charge me more? Come on, cuz.
But either way, in Meg's instance, she has to find a way to wiggle out that deal and settle.
The worst,
it's necessary for the label and it's necessary for her. It was necessary for the label to give her that shitty deal because that's how labels make money, is by giving artists shitty deals.
Quote unquote shitty deals.
It's a shitty deal, bro. No matter how you look at it.
I don't think
it's an acceptable shitty deal, but it's still a shitty deal.
Is it though?
It's an acceptable shitty deal.
I kind of agree with both of you because it's her initial deal, so and she already got better deals than.
But
other
that's
people.
the whole point of the label. The whole point of the label is see somebody that has untapped potential. That you see a vision with, and then you throw as least amount of money and resources as you can, and you get a whole bunch of money out of it.
You're absolutely
You hit the lottery with it.
But when she's trying to get out of this deal, she should just close the book. You know what I'm saying? Like, pay what they're due and move on.
Pay what you owe and move on.
Which is gonna happen with the settlement.
Right.
The crazy
it's
part
just the way she went about, like,
yeah, because she tried to make it seem like they fucked her
exactly.
over. When this is the crazy part, her manager and her mother drew up the contract. That's who drew up the contract. So if anything, you need to be mad at the motherfucker that's on tour with you.
I mean, the mothers of New Edition helped draw up their contract and agreed to it, and we still recognize that they were getting fucked. Not saying that Meg's getting fucked like New Edition was.
Oh, for sure. But I'm saying though, like, you have misplaced anger, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're projecting onto the label what you should be projecting onto your manager.
And at the same time, like, it's a shitty deal, but really in her situation, it's not a bad deal.
And plus, she tried to act like she was like super young. It's the whole victim act that she was putting on that's kind of getting me a bit, right?
What's the act?
No, because like she's sitting there acting like, you know, the label is just being greedy and trying to get all her money. And blah,
they
blah.
all are. No, that is what a label does.
No, and now I'm saying, let me finish, nigga. Damn, because then she was acting like they took advantage of her while she was young. Because, like, she was acting like she was 20 or whatever. She signed this deal 2 years ago in 2018. She was 22. I'm not saying, like, you're a fully developed adult, but you can drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're an adult at that point. You are an adult. Let's not try to flip this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. Every artist has had a bad deal. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be thankful that you had a quote-unquote good bad deal. As a rookie deal, you got paid. Mm-hmm. You got fucking paid. Now pay what you owe and get what you deserve after that. Because that's when you make your money.
And that mold is never gonna break, I don't think.
Exactly. They got it so thoroughly ingrained that the fact, like, that's what I'm saying. Because, like, is it really such a bad deal?
Yeah, they got it thoroughly ingrained because they got you niggas thinking that it's a good deal. And it's not a good deal.
It's a good deal.
It's not
it's a slave contract, bro.
It's not that it's a good deal. It's that it's good for your first deal. Like, in anything. Like, whether we're talking sports, NFL, UFC, MLB, you got to go through all kinds of shit. Same thing in the music industry. I
see no difference between this and a football player outplaying a rookie deal and sitting out.
Okay.
And now she's trying to come to terms with it.
It all depends on what type of rookie deal they have. If they have a first round tender on that rookie deal.
But she also got benefit out of this deal.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she got first round tender out of this deal. Like, she's not making pennies like an undrafted free agent would, like $500,000.
It doesn't matter. She's making penny compared to what she could be making to her. Her.
And this is the whole thing.
Or else she wouldn't go to great lengths like she is.
I just don't think she would get that much better of a deal anywhere else.
Right.
You know what's the one concession she can probably get a label to make? That they take nothing of the merchandising. That's one thing that they will sometimes let an artist have. Because it was unprecedented when Mac Miller signed his, right? Mac Miller signed a 5-album deal, $10 million. And he managed to retain, 70% of his royalties, 100% of his merchandising, and then like another like 80% of the touring revenue, right? And this is Mac Miller, who had made plenty money on the independent circuit, but needed that major label push, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think Meg Thee Stallion has the same demographic that pays as well as Mac Miller did, right? And so with that being said, I don't think she's going to be able to get a major label to make those same type of concessions that he did. So, like, right now, that's why I said I think she's shooting herself in the foot, because you have a decent deal. Nobody's going to get a great deal until you really are. Worst part is, you don't get a great deal till you're older. Way older. Because 2 Chainz just bought his royalties, right? Yo Gotti just bought his royalties. Like, these dudes are 40 and just buying their royalties. I get it. You're trying to change the game, but they got it rigged in the way where you're not going to be able to do that. It's going to take a collective effort, which is not going to happen because they will dismantle it. Mm-hmm. People have tried and they have failed.
Yeah, and I think it's almost got to be an artist like that puts these other artists on. You got to build that yourself, and you're absolutely right.
And the worst part is, they're just going to be another big label because that's what everybody sees in Jay-Z. They see him as this, Rage Against the Machine. I'm not part of these guys. No, he makes back-end deals with these people. He looks like he's with it, but he's not. And it's okay. It's okay. You slap a black face on it, and it's fine. That's all people really want.
But she gonna get more out of that deal. So that's why she's saying,
I don't think she is.
I'm gonna get out of this. I'm gonna wiggle out of this, and I'm gonna make more money. No, this is what happens though. She's making more money for the quote unquote snake, and she's getting more money with the quote unquote snake.
I'll just have to see those.
It's a better bad deal.
Okay, I think I finally get what you're saying. Like the exposure she gets out of this from this snake, right?
Which it's a snake business, but I mean, we gotta if we're gonna call Jay-Z a snake, let's call Jay Prince a snake and all those other guys a snake.
Nigga, I will be the first.
But I'm just saying, we can't just attack Jay-Z like that and then not give Jay Prince and all them.
Jay Prince, like, literally had UGK in a fucking stranglehold. Damn, Scarface. You know what I'm saying? Like, any Houston rap legend had them niggas in chokeholds, like, and dared them to do something about it. I'll straight out say it. Fuck, low-key, Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre been on some snake shit for a long time.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, the whole point of the label is to fucking artists. Oh, that's how they get their money. Yeah. That's how they get a big percentage of their money. So I know Meg's agreed to get fucked, but now I guess she's trying to wiggle out of it, and I don't see a problem with that.
Now she just asking for Vaseline while she get fucked. You know what I'm saying?
That's all.
Can you take me to dinner first?
A little Vaseline, a little dinner.
You know what I'm saying? Can I put on some makeup?
Yeah, pretty bro.
I get it. No, I get it. But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I kind of feel like this deal was like a light version of her not getting as fucked as hard as she, because like Lil Uzi couldn't put out an album for 2 years because how hard he was getting fucked in his contract. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people got it better than others.
But it's almost like you're asking her to take it though.
That is true. I'm just saying, shut up, nigga. You should be happy. Like, I be sounding like them football fans who be like, oh, he's getting 50.
But I get what you're saying. You're like, fulfill your obligation, fulfill the contract. I get that. But it's just like, to me, it's like kind of what I said about the rookie deal. But it's also like, okay, it's like an athlete demanding a trade almost.
Damn near.
Yeah, and because see, I think that it's like you still get something out of the deal. Just like a rookie that you're playing, so you're getting exposure, you're out there, but then you get to that second year. It's almost like if Chris Jones would have sat out this year because he hadn't got paid yet. All right, I kind of get that, but at the same time, I think I would have said the same thing. You need to fill out your contract before you just up and close that door before you open a new one. Essentially, is all I personally think about the matter.
And plus, like, I kind of see this is her sophomore year as an actual, like, mainstream artist, right? Mm-hmm. Last year, like, you might have had that, like, rookie flash. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of like the proof
sophomore slump.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And, like, just to be 100 about it, the streets been real lukewarm about her.
Who, Ray?
People, bro.
Specifically women.
What's your women.
What? Where?
Excuse me. Specifically women.
I see women on they Snap and stuff. Not Snap. IG. Sorry, Snap dead. Pretty much
dead.
But IG turning up on Meg Thee Stallion.
But like new Meg or old Meg?
New
Meg.
Even what she just dropped.
Cause like bro, I remember seeing a lot of different women talking about that BITCH song, and they was just like, this ain't really it.
I feel you on that, and that kind of leads to another discussion, bro, because she's a real like rapper, bro. She's a real Texas rapper. Yeah. So I don't think people like women understand like the kind of flavor she bringing with it. She's got the UGK style, the pimp,
right?
Like
she pays
all the Texas legend, yeah. Screw all them, and I don't think people really get that, especially like women. I don't think they really.
What you saying about women, right? I'm fucking with you.
No, I know you fucking with me, but I just to kind of clear it up,
it's hard to
She has a nigga approach.
For sure. And I think it's off-putting for people when a woman has an actual nigga approach. Because, like, case in point, Rhapsody, right? I know people constantly use her in conversation, but, like, she does not rap very, quote-unquote, feminine in the feminine way that we've, like, seen in the past, 10 years or so. Like, she has, like, an actual rapper approach. You know what I'm saying? Like, really hard bars, the whole shebang, like, no real glitz and glamour to it. It's hard work, like, and not to disrespect her, but it's like a Tim Duncan type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no glitz, no glamour, but like, damn, this nigga cold. He put up 20 and 10 on me? How?
Right.
How? You don't even see it, and you just like, damn, he really gave me work. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I kind of see it. But
to get back on topic, I do see both sides of it.
yeah.
I just think both. I think the contract from 1501 was obviously necessary to catapult her to fame, and I think her wiggling out of it to get more money or what she thinks will be more money is necessary also.
Very true. Very, very true. And I wish her the best. This is not saying like, oh, stay in your shitty deal and be happy with the scraps.
I absolutely agree. She should get out of the deal. Just tie up loose ends
Real
before
shit, 'cause, like,
you move on. That's
legal-
my only.
Legal jargon is so hard to get around, bro.
That's exactly true.
And
because if you just paid it off, then you ain't even got a deal. Now you got court fees on top of it, probably.
Court fees, lawyer fees.
You know what I'm saying?
And,
it's
like,
just more money you're paying at the end of the
Exactly,
day.
'cause
If you would have
just fulfilled the deal.
get out,
'Cause, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Because, yeah, as I'm looking at the contract, right, it demands one full-length LP, which means a runtime of 45 minutes and 9 seconds, right? She still hasn't fulfilled that shit. So, until further notice, she is stuck in this deal.
Until she gives
Yep.
out an LP.
Because the longest-running project that she's given was Fever. And that ran for 40 minutes. 5 minutes and 9 seconds shot.
You know what? And that's another thing that they might really fuck over artists coming out now, because I think it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds is how long you got to play a song for it to count as a stream. And that's what they're gearing music to be now. More of 2.5 minute songs rather than like traditional, like kind of 3 minutes or so that we're used to. And so now you give them deals like that. They're making shorter songs, maybe less tracks. You know what I'm saying? That's a good way
to keep them in these deals.
Exactly, because that's something I watched about with when Lil Nas had the what's that, Rodeo?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And no, that wasn't the name. What the fuck was the name of that song?
Old Town Road?
Thank you, Old Town Road. I don't know why I just blanked on that, but
It's all good.
but when that was blowing up, that's basically like the trend that music is going towards, is those shorter songs. And I mean, that might be a good way to keep people in check.
In a deal, yeah. Because like when you think about it, older rap albums used to be long as fuck.
Exactly. Yeah.
20 tracks, hour and 7 minute runtime. Like, like this was normal to us.
Right.
Like, a rap album was essentially like sitting down and watching a movie. Right?
Yeah.
Progressively, they've gotten shorter, and whether you want to deem it as good or bad, that's completely subjective. But yeah, and if they're writing this in the fine print, and you don't have an entertainment lawyer to look over this and ask like, hey, can you make an album this long? If not, we might want to consider other options. You know what I'm saying? Can we get them to drop it to 42 minutes, 40 minutes? You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth, and like. That's why I get why people say like, first thing of business, like when you about to sign that deal, get you a lawyer.
Yep.
Fuck what they talking about. If they trying to snatch a deal when you bring in a lawyer, you don't want that deal. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Because like you can't be unless like you have a family member who is a bar certified lawyer or attorney. That ain't. Don't be bringing in family members to negotiate deals for you. Like that's just not gonna work.
Yeah, when it comes down to shit like that, ain't no sense in being.
I'm all about the family.
Yeah,
I'll pay y'all on the back end. I'm gonna get y'all when I get right. I gotta get right first.
Exactly. Exactly.
Damn. And don't get me wrong. I feel for her because like you want more. You deserve more. I think you deserve more, but a deal's a fucking deal. You know what I'm saying? And like Uncle Sam ain't playing that shit about them deals. So, like, you can either pay it up front now or you're going to pay more later. I hope she kind of, like, withdraws the case and then just, settles it out of court.
Nah, they're not selling out of court. They'll settle, but it's gonna have to be in court.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
And the fact that he brought Jay Prince in, so like, and he he keeps meticulous records and shit. So yeah, I'm
It's gonna get
kind of
a lot more rough before it gets better.
for sure.
This
But
is just the
Jay
start.
Prince knows smaller record labels are. It's no love for the small market.
Hell no.
It's no love for small market
Hell
clubs.
no, because that's what they do. Like, case in point, Wiz, right? When Wiz got hot in 2010 and then he got signed to Atlantic, right? They tried to snatch him straight from rostrum, straight out of there. No love, you know what I'm saying? Same with Mac. When Mac was, finally decided to sign his deal in, what was that, 2015? Like, they basically tried to snatch him out of rostrum, but he had already mutually parted ways with rostrum. So, he had fulfilled his part of the deal.
Okay.
That's like, it's kind of funny because you see a lot of uninformed opinions on this, and I'm not acting like my opinion is the most informed, but like, I'm just not gonna react to this shit immediately. Like,
Right.
I need all the facts. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think that's good though, because I feel like that's a huge problem that we have in general.
Motherfuckers just wanna
wanna
react.
react.
I don't get it. Like, what is the purpose in just reacting?
Right.
Don't you want to know what you reacting to? Why you're reacting to it?
Right.
We could riff on that shit all day.
Well, I think this is a good time talking about royalties and streaming services and all that good stuff. We are now officially on Spotify.
Hey!
Every episode of the Showbank Show you can check out on Spotify, as well as YouTube and SoundCloud. We're working on more streaming options at this moment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Corporate Schroeder.
Spotify.
Had to plug it real quick.
Hey, plug that shit.
Yeah.
Plug it 20 times. 30.
Views been going back up on YouTube.
For
I know.
sure.
That's always a blessing.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all. Everybody who listens to this, it's
Big
love.
facts, man.
Man, every time we hit that 50 view mark,
Feels real good.
Real talk.
hits me right in the feels.
Right? Like, oh, people really like us.
You love me. You
really love me.
So since we're on the subject of music and everything, I like to kind of point out that Casey has its own logic.
Oh, man.
You know,
Who would that be, Randy?
my guy Ray. You know, if you really enjoy Logic or Eminem or somebody like that, I think you should give Ray's music a listen. Nah, there was this dude on Twitter. He was making these like tweets where, if you like such and such artist, KC has an artist like this. So he made one like, if you like Dreamville or TDE, KC has such and such, and he'll say, put artists into the thread, like add artists to the thread.
Oh, that's what's up.
So in that one, I put Dirty Doms and my dude J Rich, and I was dead ass serious about that one.
Yeah, he was.
Then he had another one about Eminem, and I quoted, and I was like, well, if you like Logic, KC has Ray, and he retweeted it.
The fact that he retweeted
So it had people liking it and shit, and I was like, if you know Ray does not fuck with Logic. I don't fuck with Logic either, but.
Who retweeted it? Logic retweeted it?
No,
Oh, okay.
the dude
Ray
that
did.
made those
the
tweets.
dude. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
And,
That shit was so fucking funny,
Cause
bro.
like I decided to give myself like a quick 6-hour Twitter break or some shit. Like right. Nah, bro, cause like I woke up discombobulated. I look at it and I'm like, if you like Logic, Casey is, and it was me. And I was just like, Randy is a goddamn troll. That's what he is. He is a fucking troll.
That's hilarious.
Because one time I tried to freestyle like Logic, and that was the funniest shit ever. I forgot what the fuck I said.
I forgot what you said too. That shit was funny
I
as
said
hell.
some bullshit like Little Bobby running through your block and da-da-da. And said some bullshit like that. He was just like, hey.
The same bullshit that nigga be saying.
Fact. Some terrible shit.
But anyway, one of the things I wanted to ask you guys was, I was at work, and it was like this family came into my job, right?
Yo.
And it was crazy because I felt like I saw my vision for what I want love to look like. And first of all, I know you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to kind of have your own things set up.
But
You
it
can't
just so
be
happened
too
to-
particular.
But it just so happened to fit the mold that you see in your head.
Exactly. So I see it. Wife, beautiful black wife, can articulate herself well. I mean, fine, bro. Like, on some, like, she looked like if you take Savannah Branson, which is LeBron's wife, and mix her with Clarissa Shields. Like, she was bad, bro. And, you know, the husband was kind of like, he was cool, little, like, laid-back dude, had his shit together. They had the little kid, their little kid came on the bus, and he had this straight out of Time Out hoodie. Like, in the style of Straight Outta Compton,
Right.
but it was Straight Outta Time Out. That shit, I was like, I peeped the hoodie, he was like, you know, he was just like real enthusiastic kid, like, you know, looked like he was raised right and everything. Then she had the little baby in her hands and everything. And I was just like, damn, that looked really good, bruh. So I just wanted to ask you guys, like, what was your vision of love? And Levi, for you, it would be like kind of before you were in it. Like, what was your vision of that shit?
I feel like something like that is something that I feel like before I didn't really put too much time and effort into thinking of necessarily.
Mm.
But so I feel like it's kind of generic to a point. Is
The American Dream type shit.
yeah, kind of, you know, nice 2-car garage house, got shit together.
Couple babies running around.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
The
dog in the backyard
I ain't mad at it.
type of thing.
I ain't mad at it.
Can we get a less safe answer?
For sure.
I know he's in a relationship. You got to protect
He
his shit.
do.
But I mean, I'm being real. I mean, it's nothing this.
Right.
All right.
You couldn't say, you know, my vision of love is a stripper chick and she whipping up my bricks in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? That can't be you. Why that ain't you?
Me?
Yeah.
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 Papa Show.
Yeah, bro. You like fucking with El Chapo's daughter and shit.
Whoa.
And now we're on the record.
Yes.
So he said he's not. He dropped the rowdy.
That's what I'm saying, boy.
That's wholesome
That
rowdy
sound like
shit.
a rowdy ass nigga to
But
me.
I'm saying, though, that's just me. Like, rowdy, like, I don't know. I expect, like, a nigga just jumping around and a whole bunch of other shit. Like,
Reckless, Ray.
I'll take that.
Say some
quicker.
reckless shit.
I do. But it's me. It's all me.
Yeah, you right.
But beside from that, my vision of love is like, how can I put it? I don't know. I was just
More so
listening
how
to
you wanted to look, not really the, you know.
how I wanted to look.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, all right. I was just listening to this last night. You know that song "Adorn" by Miguel, right? That's
Classic.
how I imagine that shit. Like the way he was just singing to her, like I need something that's just gonna make me like feel that way. The way that nigga was hitting that la 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 la, that shit make me feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Something that's gonna make me want to hit high pitched notes for you.
So not strippers.
Nah, bro, that's you.
What?
Why?
Damn. Why I gotta be me?
Cause I'm saying Levi was a dope dealer in his past life.
Ray is a fucking snitch, dog.
I said his past life.
Why do you what has made you come to this conclusion?
Bro, for one, you have great business acumen.
All right.
You like your payments on time and never late.
All right.
You know, you get what I'm saying, man? And then like you like gold chains and shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And like he be wearing it like dope dealer style. He be trying to put it like over his chest hair and shit. Like he was a dope dealer in his past life. These are the facts.
Okay.
I see it. It's okay.
You know what? You're absolutely right. Big ass house, dealing dope, nice fancy cars in the front,
Fact.
got a lion in the back,
Fact. Yeah.
tiger, something
Yeah.
like that,
Bad bitches.
exotic animal.
Yeah.
Bad bitches everywhere, but only one that I love.
All right, dog. Let's go to Ray.
The dope dealer with a heart of gold.
Let's go back to Ray.
I'm sorry,
They just to look nice, that's
I
all.
fucked it up. But that's just where my head be at, bro.
I don't know one dope dealer with one bad bitch, dog.
With one.
It's like a lot of them, but only one that this is my woman.
Like low
Type
key,
shit.
in his past life, that nigga looked like Gator from the other guys. Gator don't play no shit.
Gator ain't never play no shit.
Hey, you know what? I just recently watched that for the first time, like in the last month.
For the first time.
For real, for the first time.
You suck.
I do, but
That shit was.
that
great.
shit was great, and I understood a lot of jokes from a lot of years.
Yeah, nigga, when I would just look at Randy randomly and be like, ain't for the bushes?
Bro, that is a great fucking movie.
Fantastic.
I've been doing myself a
major
disservice.
disservice, bro. But
Service was delayed on watching that movie.
I mean, we kind of got the gist of what Randy's vision of love is, but like, if you could tweak any parts of that
I wouldn't tweak anything from a visual
from a
standpoint.
visual standpoint,
From a visual standpoint, I wouldn't tweak. I mean, it was great, bro. Like it just looked great to me, man.
like it just basically encapsulated the aesthetic part of it.
Because I could tell they had the way they talked to each other. I could tell they kind of had a great understanding of one another, but it wasn't bullshit. It wasn't like presenting this fake image, like.
It, like, basically who they was out there is more than likely who they were at home.
Yes. And that shit was so dope. Like, the way they talked to each other told me that they had an understanding with each other. He held her opinion in high regards, and she held his opinion in high regard. And that was just dope.
That's hard.
Even when they were talking about something as simple as what their plan for the child over the weekend was going to be. And it was just like, it was just a different type of dialogue than what I'm used to hearing because we're so young.
Right.
And it's not a dialogue that you're going to get with the average 25, 26-year-old.
What was your projected age range for them?
They were probably mid-30s to early 30s.
Mid-30s to earlier 30s?
Yeah. Or earlier 30s to mid-30s. So, it was a little maturity there. You could tell they probably had been through some shit earlier on, and they've been working through it, and it was just a dope. Not saying that I want to go through but you're gonna go through bullshit.
I was like,
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
you need that rain to grow the garden, dog.
Yeah, facts. So,
And I will say that is definitely the hardest part about being in a relationship, especially a long-term relationship, is just being able to figure out who your partner is, how to communicate to your partner, and how to accept communication from your partner.
and especially making it last in this day and age, bro, because the quickest thing to do, or I guess the easiest thing to do is, I got options.
Yep.
Right.
Replacing.
I can run to this, that, and the third, this DMs, that DMs, and have somebody there, and I can just run away from my problems with such and such.
Yeah, it's very easy to be that person. Well, it's what I want, or it's other options.
Yeah, my way or the highway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is very easy to be that way.
But that ain't it, though.
It ain't.
And the thing is,
But that
though,
takes maturity to
it
realize
do.
that ain't it.
And with us saying that, that's not saying like stay in a shitty situation.
No.
Exactly. No.
Like, obviously, if it's just not going to work out, like if there are fundamental disagreements, like let's say the dude wants 3 kids and you only talking about bearing 2, that's a major disagreement. Y'all need to figure out a way to either, agree to disagree and part ways, or if y'all can, come to an actual agreement. Cause, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a breaker right there. Cause like, if he don't get all 4 kids out you, he might try to go elsewhere for them other, X amount of kids.
But that is one thing about 2020 that, I mean, I guess you could still hide it, but it's a lot more difficult in 2020 to have
Another family on
another
the
family 2 towns over.
Yeah, I can't be like my great granddad and have a family on the other side of town. We all too connected.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
People gonna start putting the
No,
pieces
bro,
together.
because that shit is just
Mind-boggling,
Yes.
bro. Trust me, I know. Like, well, the fact that like you are the descendant of a, for lack of a better word, piece of shit. Nah, nigga married. I'll never forget when my mama told me that my great grandfather left his wife and children behind in Arkansas, ran off to Chicago and started a new family. What? Why? What is this?
Reset.
Dead ass. He held the power button for 10 seconds. Reset.
He hit that reset button on the plug.
And I'm just like, oh, and that's the product. Oh, that's what I'm the product of.
Hey, bro, Arkansas not popping.
It ain't, but goddamn, nigga, you couldn't take them to Chicago,
Man.
Because according to my mama, she said he got a woman that was like, I think 20, 20 or something like that. Young woman ran off with her to Chicago. I was just like, come on, man. Like, he just got a taste of that young ass and was like, bet, we out of here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, like, I feel bad for your family and everything, but that pussy must have been great. That
Elite.
leave your family from Arkansas to Chicago, pussy?
Elite.
Sign me up!
If you got that, please hit the Schrobanks DM. I need that.
Hit Ray's DM. I also get notifications from the Showbank Show. Hit Ray's DM.
Shit, hit mine too.
Hit Randy's DM.
If you got it, I need that.
I don't.
We know you don't.
We know.
I just have to let them know.
All right.
Everybody's got
Damn.
to
I'm a
know.
married spud. I'm a married spud.
Speaking of which, I did the most ultimate dad shit last weekend. I had one of the best days ever. It was Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful day outside.
Paint the scene, bro.
Beautiful day. A little windy. Birds was chirping. It was a nice day. I decided grilling season is upon us.
Oh, shit.
Grilling season. My car wasn't working. It was rough. It was rough. Only car in House of Schroeder. So, out back, I got the garage. Out front, I got the grill. Whipping it up on the grill. Going back, working on my car. Got my car up and running. By the end of the day, felt real good.
Oh, shit.
Real proud of myself.
That is definitely a dad.
Burgers,
Super dad
brats.
Super Dad
Yes.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. I was like, this is it. This is it.
Yeah, that's
That sounds like a fucking Viagra commercial, dog.
when the mood strikes, you need to be ready.
First part of the commercial, he's walking all slow,
Yeah.
head down. Can't please my wife. What am I gonna do? This man pops a blue pill. This man is Superman. He's sitting
Everything
whipping
is
up
better
the-
about life now. It's got a Viagra.
Bro, he's working on his car, grilling, burping the baby,
Bro,
playing
hey,
catch with another kid. He don't even know who they is.
dick pill commercials be like them Claritin commercials. You take it and everything's
Oh,
clear now.
Everything is better, bro.
He said them dick pill commercials. Come on, bro.
Hey, man.
Niggas are broken, bro.
You get an erection and life is great. Meanwhile, you about to have a whole heart attack.
Facts. Because they be prescribing it for these AARP club members and shit. Niggas be on 6 different medications trying to take Viagra. Cut it out,
That
granddad.
shit conflicting with their blood pressure.
Exactly. Cut it out, granddad.
Gonna get off and get up out of here.
He gonna come and go.
Nice. I knew there was a better joke in there. Nice. Oh, my guy.
Oh.
But yeah, it was a good day. Got my car up and running. Then I had to take it to the mechanic to get brakes done on it, and that was... It's done. We'll just say that. It's done.
It's done.
Hit my pockets, but it's done. So
I used to never understand why my mom would, like, when she would spend a lot of money and get tired. I didn't understand why that would happen.
I feel
But now I get it.
Hey,
I
that's
get
a
it.
fact, boy. You get hit with that sticker shock depression, bro.
Yeah, bro.
God.
you see that minus whatever on your bank account, and you just like, I think I need to take a nap.
Yeah, I need some rest.
Real shit, boy. You like, I need a stiff drink. I'm about to.
Pop a couple Tylenol, pass out.
Real shit, boy. Don't nobody be around you. Cheers.
Man. Did you say something? Nah. I'm taking a nap.
So visually, what would your love look like? Like visually though, I know
Visually.
from Adorn. I could kind of see where you going with it, but
like my shit is like uber idealistic.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I think that's the whole point.
it is. Like I imagine my shit to be like the thing is I do want kids, but like just currently I just don't know how to like visualize that aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I see my brother with his kids, but like
I think
that's too many.
I think that's well, I feel that, but I think that's really hard to do for yourself though when you're not in that situation.
Yeah.
Like even when I knew the baby was coming, so it was hard to visualize that too because it's something so new and so different being a parent that it's just I don't know because for a while I was just thinking like I'm not ready to be a parent. I can't. But it's something about I don't know. Something changes. Something like just flips and you just turn into a parent one day.
But you know, like the crazy thing for me is, I feel like I want that more so than a relationship. Is to be a dad more so than actual relationship.
I feel that.
Some days I am like that. I ain't even gonna lie.
That's kind of crazy to me because it's like I guess it stems from like not really having trust in women today.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I feel that. I totally feel that because just like you won't like the probability of your kid switching up on you is like slim to none unless you are a bad parent. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like your partner, you never know. You never know. Like because I see it all the time with men. You be thinking everything is fine and fucking dandy, and she has an escape route she is making right now.
Oh,
like that's.
I low key feel like women like 90% of the time got an escape route.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Whether they act on it or not, they got one.
Absolutely.
Diabolical.
And I mean, I don't know, like, how many men percentage?
I think men just like it has to crash and burn.
Right. We have to see that shit.
Oh shit! I need to get out of here.
Hey,
I need to figure something out.
Nah, bro. Men are the fucking musicians on the goddamn Titanic. They be playing with the shit as that bitch going down.
Damn, I should really figure out how to get out of here. But my solo's coming up.
Well, I'm about to kill this. Oh, nigga, I'm in the water.
That shit is cold.
Yeah, exactly. And then that's why, like, you be seeing women on the fucking, rescue boat floating away, safe, and you are struggling to stay alive.
Meanwhile, my man's is shivering in the fucking ocean.
In the coat. Can I get at least a life ring? No. All right, that's fine. That's fine.
I'll figure it out.
Exactly. And then you see him some years later, and he's, he just got back to land. She done already built a house.
Mm-hmm.
Funny how that shit.
Woo!
It's a cold game.
Hey, bro, that's a word though.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about young dudes our age. Like, you've seen it too many times to just not be prepared for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or you should have seen it too many times.
I think that I had a brain blast. I think we got a nice little title. It all leads back to shitty deals.
Shitty deals.
It all leads back to shitty deals.
Shitty deals. Cause
that's a shitty deal.
Cause bro, on some real,
we're just a whole bunch of Meg Thee Stallions
trying to get to that better deal.
Trying to get Vaseline.
Just put on that nice little black dress. I want to feel pretty.
Shit.
That's all.
A little bit better restaurant, something.
You know what I'm saying? Like, can we stop eating the Subway? Can I at least get Red Lobster? At least. Like, that's bottom tier for fancy restaurants.
Oh,
can we at least get the second round of the biscuits?
For real.
I need all the biscuits.
Can I stop ordering chicken tenders?
I want some from the seafood menu.
Please? Can we at least go to cheesecake? This is a little fancy.
And they women just J Prince.
They really are the Debos of the relationship, bro.
Big facts.
Bro, you come out with hey, bro, you oughta seen what I got her for Christmas and shit. What you get? And she pop out of nowhere. What gifts? That was mine, homie. Yeah, that was her gifts.
That was
Can't wait till she leave. Yeah, bro. Like, basically, it just kind of says, like, you have to be able to negotiate what you think you're worth.
Yeah.
And, like, a lot of times, like, because women know they're basically going to get the better end of the deal in a relationship, right? Men, we have to bargain that shit. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I feel like a lot of times as men, we don't go in there with the intentions of, like, really setting the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? What is it going to be? How is it going to be? What is the finite details of the deal?
Because we settle for caveman benefits because it makes us feel like a quote-unquote man.
And I feel like that definition is bullshit. Is bullshit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And because, like, it's a shit deal. It's a shit deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're only worth what you can provide.
Which leads me to another topic, which has been big on Twitter and social media lately, and it's been male depression. Do you guys feel like you can open up to a woman?
Truly open
up to a
really
woman?
let her know what the fuck is on my mind?
Yeah.
No.
Same.
Because women will reveal a lot more than, you know, you would care for them to. To the wrong people.
To the wrong people, one. And once you reveal yourself, bro, it's always used as ammunition.
Typically, yeah.
It's always used as ammunition.
You know, typically I'll say this as a man, like, you have to walk around with, like, this sort of, like, protective coat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, where you can't really, like, you can show emotions, but, like, not
too much.
Not the shit that's really on the inside.
Nah.
You know, what the fuck makes you tick? You know what I'm saying? You can't really show that shit. And so, like, women are used to, like, just being, like, bare. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I imagine it as if, like, a female's emotional spectrum is naked and a man's is clothed. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you don't get to see everything. Like,
like -10 cold.
Fact.
Like, you got layers.
Them big overcoats. Like, you out there, like, you know, 2 sweaters, 3 pairs of pants, and a big-ass bubble coat.
Damn, we're really just ogres. Like onions.
You got to keep peeling.
But you know why?
layers.
It's because, like, once you see our true selves, once we're bare with you, I feel like the women think, oh, shit, how is he going to protect us now? And that's a misconception, don't get me wrong, but they're like,
sure.
Well, how am I going to stay warm if he dropped his coat?
And I'll say this, too. Men need to do better about vetting the women that they opening up to.
Absolutely.
Because if she talk a lot, be careful what's, like, give her 85% of you. Maybe 90. Never the 100. That shit that's really deep and dark, go see a therapist, because I was just hearing somebody talk about it. I can't remember exactly who, but they was saying, like, going to see a therapist is so much better than talking to your friends because you have to leave that emotional weight with them now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have to share that emotional load with you. And a lot of times you don't know if they can handle that. You know what I'm saying? Leaving it with a therapist is easy because, like, there's laws protecting you at that point. If anything gets exposed about you, you know who straight to go to, and you can sue their ass. It may not fix it.
And it's just their job at the end of
Exactly.
the day. So,
it's
I mean,
their, literally their job to, like, hear you talk about what made you you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that might be the best option for dudes to me because a lot of times, like, you're putting yourself in a compromising position.
And therapy is great. I will say from firsthand experience. Been through a lot of therapy in my days. It's good.
Which leads me to my next point. Hoes should be therapists.
Hold on.
Okay.
At first, I wanted to laugh, but I'm like, hold on. He's making insanely good sense.
Just how outrageous the statement was.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But my ears are open.
Hoes need to be therapists. There need to be a hoe to therapist bridge program like there is a LPN to an RN. This needs to happen.
I'm totally with this nigga.
When we go to a fucking strip club, what are we getting? Therapy, nigga. We feeling ass and titties, but at the end of the day, bro, we're going there to feel better.
Very true.
What also do hoes provide at the strip clubs? Great talks. Great fucking talks.
Very true.
Hoes to therapists 2020. Say it with me.
Hoes to Therapist 2020.
Hoes to Therapist 2020.
Yes! Yes!
I'm
Sí
with
se
it.
puede! Yes! I'm all for it because
We gotta make a commercial. Just throw some glasses on. Like, it's a wrap.
real shit. You need these, bro? Nah, man, he is absolutely right. I guess because you see them so bare that like there's a. Come on,
I know.
Damn.
I tried.
That like you feel you can be emotionally bare, which that's a weird connection for men. The fact that you equate physical bareness to emotional bareness.
But it goes back to like when they tell you public speaking. Like just imagine everybody else in their underwear. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, niggas is making great sense today. What the fuck is up?
Hold up.
That's a bar. Hold up. Cause like that's when you get to see everybody at their most vulnerable when they don't have clothes on. God damn.
We went from Viagra to emotional vulnerability. We might just be the greatest podcast of all time.
Maybe.
The range? Are we talking about fucking range?
Range.
Nigga, I got Steph Curry from the logo range, bitch.
Oh God.
That's what we working with.
Logo Lillard, nigga.
Logo Lillard. I'm shooting from outside the stadium, ho. Nah, bro, hold on. That's some real shit. Sign up for like a 90-minute consultation. You know what I'm saying? She dance for you, let you grab a little ass, and then just start talking to you. What the fuck made you you? And then you start just dialing it up. Then she can't tell nobody. It just stay there. Somebody knows, and you finally got
Hold on.
Instead of a Rorschach test, you take a Horseshack test.
Hold on. Maybe we should. Hey,
No!
hold on. Maybe we should stop talking about this. Maybe this shouldn't see air. This might be a wonderful business plan.
This is actually a
Hold
fact.
on.
Hey, we can totally go to like a college town, right? Where a girl is studying psychology,
Boom.
but she's a stripper to pay through school.
Boom.
Okay.
And then we have her open up a soft clinic like that.
Boom.
I see the fucking vision.
Let's build.
Oh,
Nah, this is some shit. Nah, this is some shit.
We have had a real brain blast here today.
Why? What is the cause?
I don't know.
Is there something in the air?
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus
Coronavirus
is in the air.
Damn, did this shit cause us a brain blast, nigga?
I don't know.
We gonna get superpowers? I'm for it.
Me too.
Nigga, I grew up on X-Men.
I've been Sherman through Spider-Man lately, so I'll take some superpowers. Motherfucker just want to walk outside. Rap skis. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another edition of the Schrobanks Show. We hope you enjoyed it. Again, we are on Spotify. You know we're on YouTube, SoundCloud. Thank you for listening. Schrobanks.
Out.